What's up, podcast listeners? It's your host, Rafael Matuszewski, and this is episode 267, 268, somewhere around there. I can't keep count. I'm super excited. It's the weekend, getting shit done, and I have a few surprises coming out for the end of this quarter. One being the official Cut the Shit Get Fit, like that. If you were watching this on video, I just pointed to my shirt that has my logo. Sweaters. We're getting sweaters for Cut the Shit Get Fit, and I'm super excited because there's one more little special surprise with the sweater that I'm not going to spoil. So a couple weeks, those are going to be available. Number two, I'm doing a Black Friday sale on my first ever ebook, The Ironclad Body Training System. If you don't know anything about it, where have you been? If you want to know more about it, literally just search up the Ironclad Body Training System on Google and you'll find my website with all the details and how awesome it is. But let's start the show. Let's chat, let's connect, let's get deep here, because you know how it is when I get on a tangent or get into the zone, as I call it, and start spitting some fire. But we're going to do some shout outs because we have all these new cities in the States listening to my show. So number one, first ever, this is crazy, all the way in South Carolina, a town called Belton. Shout out to everyone in South Carolina listening to my show. It's super awesome. Thank you so much. If this is the first time you've ever listened to my show, you guys are amazing. All right, number two, all the way in Utah, we got Saratoga Springs. Shout out to everyone in Utah listening to my show. I am super humbled for you guys to be listening. And number three, every week, Vancouver, Canada. Shout out to some local love out here in Vancouver. Thank you. You guys are amazing. All right, I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes. Oh boy, here we go. So, what I want to talk about, self-awareness. I probably spoke on this topic a year ago, and it's worth bringing up again because a lot of times I think why so many people struggle and fail, not only at fitness and health, but for anything in life. You know, I'm working with a handful of online clients, and every time I start with a new client, in person or online, they all have this like huge motivation to like finally get their health in order and see success, and they have it all figured out. They can't wait to start, and when it's actually go time, things fall apart. And I've seen this happen over and over and over again, and you probably have seen it as a coach, and you probably have experienced it as a person trying to get their health in check. And I always wondered, like, why is this happening? Why does this always happen to people that, you know, get this high coming up here to like change their lifestyle completely by going to the gym, eating better, cooking, whatever it is, and then out of nowhere just fizzle out after like 2 days because of X, Y, and Z. And to be honest, I think it's the self-awareness piece. If you think about it, like, if you are not self-aware enough to understand what you're taking on, you're going to fail right off the bat. If you truly take a moment to step back and reflect and really evaluate your life, then that's when you can see success. And this goes back to like simple planning. You know, when you want to save money, you don't go, oh yeah, I'm so excited to save money because in a year I can like save an extra 10 grand and then that's it. No, you know that you have to go into your banking, select a thing where it automatically takes out $300, whatever it is, and it will just automatically happen. But there was some sort of planning to it. There was an action step that had to be taken in order for you to save money, because you had to go online, select an option, and authorize payments to be taken out of your account into your savings every single week or month or whatever you want to do. It's just like fitness and health. If you don't take that extra step to make it happen, it's just wishful thinking. You know, if you don't take that extra step of taking that money out every month, then you're just hoping for the best that, as you go through your busy life, you're going to be like, oh yeah, let me get on my phone and transfer some money to my savings. No, that doesn't happen. In this day and age, everything has to be so quick, and we almost have to not think. It just has to happen automatically. So when it comes to fitness and health, you need to plan it out. You need to create an action plan. And when you do that, you start realizing, holy shit, maybe I don't have time to do this. How do I rearrange my priorities? So one thing I learned early on in my career that I feel is the key to my success is planning my entire year. My entire year. So every October, which is coming up really quick, and I'm going to be doing this with my wife for the first time because she has some big goals that she wants to achieve, and I told her this is going to be perfect. You need to sit down and create a brainstorming session of everything you want to accomplish in this next year of 2020. And I always tell people, think of the stuff that, if money wasn't an issue, time wasn't an issue, or any kind of thing holding you back, what would it be? Start writing those things down and then actually reverse engineer it and see if you can actually do it. Say you want to save $10,000 in this next year. How does that look like in a year? How does that look like per quarter, per month, per week, per day? And then what you do is, simple math. Okay, I want to save 10 grand. So you divide that by, a quarter. Okay, well, that's how much I need to have in 1 quarter of the month. How much is that per month? You calculate that, and I think 10,000 divided by 12 is 833 and something cents. And then what is that per month, and what is that per week, and what is that per day? And take an actual physical planner for the year and write that in. So then every day or every week where you get a payment taken out and put into your account, you can check off that happened. And then every time you check off every week, every month, every quarter, and now it's 2021, you're like, holy shit, I have 10 grand in my bank account. All because you planned it out, wrote it down, and started being a little bit more self-aware in the situation that you're in. So what about fitness and health? Say you have a goal of losing 20 pounds. How does that look like in a year? Well, you need to exercise more. You need to eat better. How do we put those things in tangible, reverse engineering process? All right, so you probably need to commit yourself to 3 days a week of training, for example, meal prepping, and then doing it. So on your calendar, every quarter, every month, every week, every day, you start checking it off and seeing if you're doing it. And that keeps you accountable, which is another huge piece in this whole puzzle. You have a booklet that is going to keep you accountable. Every little check mark is one step closer, and before you know it, the more checks you get off each box of working out and eating better, in 2021, after a year, you're like, holy shit, I lost 20 pounds, I look amazing. But, for example, let's play devil's advocate. You start planning your year in October and you have this goal of 20 pounds and you're writing all these goals, and now you're writing in your planner and you're seeing how busy your day is with work, with birthdays, with kid activities, with whatever hobbies you're in, and all that bullshit. Maybe working out 3 days a week is not going to work out for you. Maybe it's only one. Maybe it's time to take a step back and maybe reshuffle your priority list. Maybe having an extra hour to exercise a day compared to binge watching whatever show it is you're watching right now would be a huge change. When you start writing things down and reevaluating what your day looks like, what your week looks like, really puts things in perspective. Then you have that awareness of shit, no wonder I've never been successful at this fitness and health thing. My calendar doesn't allow me to do it. I literally wake up at 5 a.m., get to work at 6, pick up the kids at this time, go to home to do this, and I have to do that, and now the kids are asleep, and now it's 10:30. So maybe it's time to reset priorities. If you didn't do the small little exercise that takes maybe an hour on the weekend for yourself, which is the most important person in your life, and it should be, now you understand why you've been failing. You've been throwing on an extra thing that doesn't even fit into your life. So maybe being realistic, because you're a mother of 3 kids that need your attention and you're trying to build your business at the same time and you're barely getting 5 hours of sleep in, it might not be realistic with your goal. Set realistic expectations, but you need to be self-aware enough to know what you're capable of. Maybe when you start planning out your goals and you see that every night you spend 3 hours watching TV, damn, we found a huge opportunity where we can fit in your fitness and health. Self-awareness, people, it is huge. Writing things down is huge. Grabbing a physical piece of paper with a pen that fits in your hand that's not your phone can do some powerful things. You just gotta take that little extra effort. You gotta take that little extra effort that most people don't want to do. That's what separates from failure and success. You know, make 2020 a year of success and not another year of failure when it comes to fitness and health, and let's change your life. All right. That's it for me, you guys. Thank you for listening to me ramble on. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys. Keep your eyes and ears out for my new Cut to Shit Get Fit sweaters with a special surprise, and Black Friday that's coming up really soon. My book will have a special sale. Share this podcast with your friends and family. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time.